It's a vast number of people that we have to be concerned about who are trading these images, trading these materials. To what extent have resources for investigation kept up with the kind of scale that we're seeing? So in other words, if there are 29 million of these tips coming in, and if there are more than 300,000 suspects and all of these things, what have we seen in terms of the state and federal government investment in addressing this? And maybe, Stefan, that's a question for you.
It's a really good question. And the answer is that whatever resources are being provided are being outstripped by the problem by 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. When you look at that map, when you're actually seeing is all of the reports generally that are coming into NCMEC and then are being found to have, an IP address or enough parts of the report so that they can be sent to law enforcement. But law enforcement doesn't have anywhere near the ability to research all of those things. They're trying to decide who has the most files, who's sharing the most files, how egregious are those files, what's the likelihood that there's a hands-on offense going on. They're making determinations like that. But the reality is they actually don't have the freedom to make all those determinations, and they don't have the resources to investigate all those people. So when you look at all those red dots on the map, one of the things to think is that actually only, I think it's around 5% of those people are under investigation. Most of those reports are going to age out before a police officer ever even looks at them and even opens the file. Anyone goes and investigates that. So the answer to your question is not enough, right? There is not enough federal and state support, law enforcement support, other support for survivors in the entire system. I mean, there are efforts that are being made to change that, to try to provide more funding to these systems, but also to help prioritize the children in the process and helping the children escape these situations. So the reality of the situation is like you've got an underfunded system trying to take on a problem that, like as Ted was talking about, 29 million reports per year, which is actually close to 90 million images. And that's only a very small percentage of what we actually think is going on the internet.